So the next solution is I'm going to show you is CRM for Outlook. Now you're probably thinking, what is CRM for Outlook? What it is, you can do your customer relations tasks in Outlook. We are in Outlook all day long. We are on our emails. With CRM for Outlook, you get 2 more tabs and you can do all your customer relation in Outlook. You can create activities, you can create sales orders, and so on. So I will show you that right now. You do not need to be logged on to SAP as long the server is running somewhere in the world. The SAP server, you can connect. And of course, you need to have the Outlook client installed. So let's go into Outlook. So CRM for Outlook, I'm logged on to my email. We work in our email all day long. And you see right up here, you see that I have 2 more tabs now because I have my CRM for Outlook connected. And you also see I have a business partner right here. Because this contact person, I have an email highlighted, is a contact person for Protomix, for this business partner. You can also drill back here on the golden arrow like you're used to it in SAP, and it will open up like the business partner master data, but in Outlook. And as you can see, the look and feel is an Outlook feel. So I can open up the business partner master data. I can pull up Google Maps if I would like to. I can make a phone call from here with an app on my laptop. Here I can see sales years to date, sales month to date, and how many total documents this customer has. And it kind of gives you information. Hey, from the quotation, 41 were converted, so that was 80%. If you have opportunities, how many you won, how many lost, and so on. You also see the customer's balance right here. So they owe me this. Imagine there's a new employee. I'm going to do this really quick. Imagine you get an email and this person says, hey, I'm a new employee with this customer. I'm accounts payable. How much do we owe you? And so on. I want to make sure we're on the same page. So this person just sent me this and I'm saying, okay, this is a business one contact. So nothing comes up on this one because it's nowhere in SAP. So I can say, oh yes, this is an SAP contact. And she said she is with Maxitech. And you just click OK. And guess what? It comes up right away. And then you can tell the person, yes, this is what you guys owe us. Okay, so you have everything again at your fingertips. And of course, there's the sales year to date for this and so on. Of course, it changes by business partner. You also see, let me go back to a different business partner I'm actually using more. You also see top 5 items sold for this current year. So it goes up to 5 items and then it will reset January 1st. You can also display user-defined fields, which is very popular. So if you have user-defined fields on the business partner, you can display them here in Outlook. So you have everything business partner, all the information for the customer right here. Here you have the contact person information. Here usually is the title, the phone number. You can send an email, a brand new email to this contact person by just clicking on the envelope right here. Or maybe you say, I don't want to send Christian an email, I want to send a different person from the company an email, and it will come up right away. Okay? So all this is contact person related, and there's also user-defined fields from the contact person screen in SAP. You can display them also. Business partner related, contact person related. You can track emails. What that means is sticky notes. Has nothing to do with SAP, but I'm saying, oh, I need to go back to this email. Actually, I'm going to delete it now because I tracked it already. And you will see that it changed to 3 tracking. So those are all the emails I'm tracking because I need to follow up. I have to discuss it with somebody. So I'm gonna say track again, and now it changes to 4. And then I can always go in here and pull it up here, my trackings. It's for you. Instead of having sticky notes all over your desk, you track your emails, and as you saw, once you're done, you just delete the tracking. And what's also very nice is on those trackings, let me go back here, it copies the emails in here. So you don't have to type everything. So, and then of course you can create an activity, a service call, opportunity, quotation, or sales order from here, which is beautiful. You don't have to log on to SAP. You can do it straight from here. And now think about it. Think about it. You create a quote from here because you're at home. We all work from home a lot. And you got to put in a quote. You don't want a VPN to SAP. You don't want to connect somehow to SAP. You just do it straight from here. But you also know that you have print and delivery set up to send all the quotes every 30 minutes, then you know the customer will get it within the 30 minutes or every 5 minutes. Okay, then you can just reply to the customer, hey, I created your quote, you should receive a copy of it in the next 5 or 30 minutes in the next hour. Okay, so think about it. All our products go hand in hand, and you really can take full advantage if you combine them. So anyways, let's do an activity. I'm actually gonna go to this here. Actually, I'm gonna go to this email. This email has an attachment. Okay, this has an attachment. And I'm going to create an activity. Okay, it's telling me I already have an activity for this email. That's how smart it is. Okay, but I'm gonna say yes, I'm gonna do another activity. And what it's going to do, it opens up my activity screen. It copies in the email, which I absolutely love. Okay, so again, you don't have to type, but of course you can always go and type something on top of it. It attached the attachment because I have attachment configured. So you are able to create an activity, and if I send you attachments, it will attach them automatically because that's how I have it configured. You can also link a document like you do in SAP. And then you can also say, the date. This is the email date. If I say 8/31/2020, I wanted to do 31. There we go, 8/31 at this time. I can say create a meeting in Outlook. What this does, it's creating the meeting in Outlook. So it gives me a reminder on my phone and everywhere. We all need that. We all have a busy schedule. And then I can also say I want to invite people. So I want to invite somebody. And I'm going to put here A, B, C, D. I'm going to invite somebody, so it puts it on their Outlook calendar. And I'm going to save and close it. So what it does, it opens up the screen for me to invite somebody to this activity because I said I want to invite somebody else. And if I look at my Outlook calendar on August 31st, I should have that reminder on there. If I open up my calendar, you will see right here, there is my reminder right here on my Outlook calendar. So to me, very powerful. So you can create activities, you can invite somebody to put it on their calendar. You also can put it on your own calendar. Of course, you can do quotation, service call, opportunities. So if you put in a quotation, you would do it just like you would do in SAP. You put in your items and then you save and close it. Okay? And if I have SAP running right now, just to show you. First of all, I'm going to go to the activities. I want you to see it's real, it's the wrong thing. It's real time. You don't have to synchronize anything. Here is my activity we just did, okay? So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 here, okay? Or put something in the contents whatsoever. And I'm going to update this because you will see that it will update it right away in Outlook also. If I'm going to go to my quote, I think I just did a quote. I think it was this one. There we go. And I'm going to put in the remarks or on the customer reference number. Let me write it nicely. Boyum. Okay? And I'm going to update this. So what I want you to see, you don't have to have SAP running, okay? As long as it's running somewhere in the world. So if I go back to my Outlook. So over here, you can see all the open documents of this customer. Okay? This is something, keep your database clean. The usability package has a very good tool where you can actually close or cancel all documents. Please ask for it, okay? So keep your database clean. Like I have 47 activities. That's a lot, this customer. So if I go here and I'm going to look at this, I created two, activity we just created, 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. So if I'm going in here and update it again and save, and I go into SAP and go to my last activity, you will see it will be updated right away also. There we go. It's real time. That's the beauty of it. The same with the quote. I wanted to actually pull up, oops. I really wanted to, actually I wanted to pull up the quote also, so that's the quote we just did. Oops. Yeah, there we go. See, it puts in a reference number Boyum, and then I'm gonna say IT, and I'm gonna save and close. And if I go back to SAP and I pull up that quote, and I'm just gonna refresh it. There we go, it just updated it. So it's real time. That's the beauty of it. So you can do all your customer relation here. You can, of course, always pull up a quote and copy it to a sales order from here also. Okay? Here are all the open documents, as I mentioned. You also can configure it if you create a certain kind of activity, like a meeting, that it will also go on your Outlook calendar. You can do it the other way too. You can also, when you create a new email and you send me an email, for example, and you can set track on send and then send. This will create an activity also for you if you click track on send before you send it. So now maybe you say, well, I need to pull up another customer and I really don't have an email, because it always goes to the ones you have highlighted. No problem. You go in here. You can always go in here and look up a customer, put in 3 letters. It's going to find every customer with Maxi. You have all the information right here, open items, trackings, and so on. But you can always click OK, and then this customer comes up, or vendor. You can actually have a look up on the vendor too. Okay? And of course, you can always create a new business partner also, if it's a lead, customer, or a supplier. Yes, you can do that from here also. So all this is business partner related. So what is this up here? My data. This is me related, me as the salesperson. Okay, so I'm logging on, so I want to see all my sales invoices. I'm going to see all my sales orders. I'm going to see all my activities. Look at this. This is pretty sad. 335. I need to use the usability package to close some as a mass update. So I see all my information here, my purchasing year to date, my sales year to date, month to date sales. Okay, so everything is here for me as the salesperson, because you see it's different customers, because I have different customers. As I mentioned earlier, you can see purchase orders, purchase quotation. It's designed mostly for customers. You can always hide those if you don't want certain users to see that. Of course, it goes away. Oops, I think I did the wrong thing. I hit the wrong thing. What I really like with this also, so I'm a salesperson. We're on the road, we're in hotels, hopefully soon again. So you're always in Outlook, you got to check your email. But you see right here, all this is upcoming. I have a bunch of activities that are upcoming, and all this is overdue. So that means it's past due. I need to, it's past due. I missed all those due dates, okay? So you can go to your calendar. That's where the calendar in B1 Up is good. So all those tools will help you. But anyways, so here you have everything at your fingertips in Outlook. As I said, you don't need to be an SAP Business One as long as the server is running somewhere in the world and you have Outlook client. And yes, you do need some sort of SAP Business One license also. Okay? So that was our CRM for Outlook. Again, you need more information. Please let your partner know. We'll be more than happy to set up a one-to-one.